Hello, Shane McCusker here, Intelligent Software. I am delighted to be organising the South African Savage Sale event happening in July 2018 with Greg and Chris Savage. We organised a webinar last month really to talk about the event, what was going on. It was a 30-minute webinar available to download in full on our website, recruiter-events.com. However, some sections of it were so good I thought I'd separate them out into a short form video. In this episode, I am talking to Greg and we're talking about exclusivity and why the recruitment industry does so much work, much of which is unappreciated by our clients and much of which is totally unpaid for.
Yes, thanks, Shane. I don't think there's any recruiters who disagree with me that it is most frustrating how much work we do in our industry that we don't get paid for. I mean, we have to work out in the new year. We cannot spend all this time on transactional work, screening, etc. All that will be done by computers. We've got to work on fewer but better job orders. So the ability to sell exclusivity on job orders, it's a key skill going forward. And I've got a big section on this in Savage Sell. And it starts with knowing the benefits for yourself, which we talk about quickly, briefly. But then we need to understand why clients actually do it. Why do clients give out job orders in competition? And the first thing is the perception of our industry. They see us as undifferentiated. They see us as referrers of resumes. They see us as databases that they can dip into. So we have to change that perception, and that's part of the selling. They also have no understanding of what we really do. They don't understand that we go out and source candidates, that we screen, that we interview, that we influence. And so we need to explain the value. They also have a simplistic view of the service that we offer. They think that we'll provide them a better service if we're competing, which is actually totally the opposite of what really happens. I mean, every recruiter listening to this knows that if they're competing on a job with 4 agencies, they might have a go and fling a few resumes at the client, but they're not going to put deep thought and work into that job order. The work will go into the job orders they have exclusively. And so it's critical that we communicate that to clients. We also need to explain to clients the cost of using multiple recruiters. They think they're going to get a cheaper service, but they actually spend most of the time doing the jobs themselves. And what really clients should do is give one recruiter the job and make that recruiter work hard. And we'd be happy to do that. So that's why they do it. And then we've got to work out why it's in the client's interests to give us the job exclusively. And there are many, many reasons, and you've got to be very articulate, which I will explain in detail on the day. But the summary is a client will get a better commitment from us. The responsibility for doing the work falls to us. As I said before, if a client gives the job to 6 recruiters or say 4 recruiters, they're not really giving commitment to any recruiter. But what the client doesn't realize that we must communicate is that no recruiter will give commitment back to them. You will get a better service if you give the job to a recruiter exclusively. If you give a job to 4 recruiters, what you're actually asking those recruiters to do is to compete on speed, not quality. And your confidentiality and your brand is damaged. So there's many, many reasons, and I'll go into a lot more detail. And we have to be so skilled to communicate to clients why, by giving an order in competition, they're doing themselves harm. So this is just a glimpse, Shane, of what we're going to talk about on the day. We actually give participants a full framework on how to sell exclusivity. And our belief is that if they work on fewer but better orders, they will not only double their fees, they will halve their stress. And as a side benefit, ironically, candidates will get better service because recruiters will have time to look after their candidates. A lot of good reasons, and we'll cover them on the day, Shane.
Fantastic stuff, Greg. I think I would agree with everything you've said, and I dare say many people watching this video will agree too. We have got to do more to sell the benefits of the recruitment industry. If you're available in South Africa in July 2018, please come along to the Savage Sell Masterclass happening in Johannesburg, Durban, Cape Town. Full details on the website recruiter-events.com. If you can't turn up yourself, please share this video with many, many other people. Hopefully will. Talk soon. Bye-bye.